Namaskar.
Jai Gurudev, Guruji.
Namaskar. Lara and Shamal, wonderful. You have taken up this initiative. I breathe for India. You know, we all have to breathe. I mean, breathing is the basis of life. And this is the time that we all come together and do what is most needed in the society. Let me congratulate the whole team and that you are uniting all the NGOs, everybody to come together and do the work. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Gurudev, this second wave that we're experiencing has been so much more fatal. You know, in the first wave, people were struggling with loss of employment, they were struggling with mental health issues. But now they're dealing with death and they're dealing with loss of loved ones. It's really such a dark time because it was so unexpected. Gurudev, what is your message on how one should approach dealing with loss or dealing with death when everything feels so unfair and so uncertain?
Whether in this time or any time, death creates a vacuum and creates grief. Now, this grief is not in one location or here or there. It is widespread. At this point, I would ask people to just look inward, see the reality of life, and come out and help others. Unless we share our grief with others and we keep it ourselves and get locked within ourselves, one thing is it causes psychological imbalance within us. And when we don't share with others, our grief doesn't become lighter. To handle that grief, we need to be part of service activity. You know, when you are engaging yourself in service activity, in serving the people. See, there are about when I just gave a call to doctors, about 5,600 doctors who were either retired or who were taking their life easily after finishing their assignments. All of them jumped in one call and they all came together and they are serving now. So, like doctors are serving and individuals are going and serving in different areas. I want people to participate, especially if you have lost someone very dear to you. Know that the same pain is being inflicted all around you. Why not be part of sharing their grief and give them a hand? You know, this is one way to do it. The second thing is, this is the time we need to see life, which we take it for granted most of the time. You know, we take breathing as granted for time, granted. So attend to your own breath. Meditation. Meditation will give you the much needed inner strength and solace, both. The 2 S's that meditation does to you. Actually, you can say 3. It makes your mind more positive. Yes, mind. And then it brings you solace. And it brings the inner strength for you to move on.
गुरुदेव, इस माहौल में हमारे बच्चे सबसे ज्यादा अफेक्टेड हैं. उन्हें ऐसे लग रहा है कि उनका बचपन उनसे छीना गया है, that they have lost their childhood. मेरी 9 साल की बेटी हर रात प्रार्थना करती है and she says, Heaven, please send help. हमें ऐसे लग रहा है कि हमारे हाथ से ये बाहर निकल गया है, that we are really helpless right now. So how do we find the strength, Gurudev, to just keep fighting this, yet ensuring that we don't constantly keep making the same mistakes as we have in the past?
Yeah, you know, we need to create more positive environment. So when people are engaged in doing some helps or some, helping others and creatively engaging themselves in something positive, one is able to channelize their energy in a more positive way. So, and then we should not watch too much of the news. Sometimes watching news of negative news all the time can affect children, very badly. It can really make a very deep impression in them. So at this time, we also must bring out the value of compassion, being there for others, and that sort of. There are a lot of good things happening. Those things need to be highlighted, and see frontline workers, how much they are dedicated. They are role models, they are examples, and see how the doctors putting their life at risk and they are serving the society. When service reigns as the most important aspect in our life, this fear, hesitation, and others' grief, everything takes a backseat. That would be one thing to do. Second is, of course, breathing and meditation. This will help. Children need to be given, their valor need to be kindled. Look, this is a big issue, and we just don't sit and cry. This is the time to be a soldier, a warrior, to overcome this crisis. We have had big wars in the world. This is nothing short of a war, but you're fighting with an enemy which is unseen. So we need to kindle the war in the hearts, that warrior aspect in the hearts and minds of the children. That will help us to, overcome the depression. The mental health issue is the biggest issue, what we have seen in the past first wave as well. Now, around the world, people have to stay in, wear the mask all the time. It's affecting one's mental health. This has been an issue throughout the world. And here again, I would say yoga will definitely help, and it has proved to be of a big use. Doing some yoga, some physical fitness, meditation, and singing, and engaging in some activity will help.
Gurudev, you are here with us this evening, and there are a couple of 100 million viewers who are watching this across all our streaming platforms. We can't lose this opportunity of having you here with us this evening. So if we may possibly cultivate some of that S-mind, as you were mentioning, or find some solace during this time, may we please request, Gurudev, if you will lead us through a short meditation.
Definitely. I'll just give a very small, few minutes of meditation. First of all, meditation is not something that you make a big effort. It is not difficult. It's not something you have to concentrate. Usually when you hear meditation, people think it's not for me, it's for those who are in their 60s or 70s who have nothing much to do. That concept should go. It's not so. Meditation is that brings inner strength, and it makes you feel physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally fit. So how do you meditate? I would say you sit comfortably and easily, first of all. And you don't have to keep very stiff. Keep your body relaxed. And, be at ease, number one. Then what you do is you pay little attention to your breath. Your breath is coming in and going out. Now, this is the first act we have done. We came into this world, we took a deep breath in, and then we started crying, right? And the last thing we would do on this planet, we breathe out, and everybody else will be crying. So let us pay little attention to our breath, sitting and be grateful that we are able to breathe and we are able to be alive on this planet. Okay, so let us close our eyes gently and pay attention